through our nose, in through our olfactory bulb, which is then connected to the limbic system. So when we use them aromatically, that's what's happening for us. And
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I'm naturopathic Dr. Fiona Chin, co-founder of the Kidney Disease Solution and our product, Genesis. And I'm joined again today by the lovely Nicole Williams. Nicole is from the Mind Growth Garden. That is her own business, and that's what banner she's talking under today. Maybe just, I'll let you lead it, but I would love you just to give us an overview of how they work, why they work, the mechanism, because people just say, I'm just smelling smelly things. Like, how can they have an effect on my sleep or even my kidney function? Like, come on now, I'm just smelling something. So maybe walk us through there, and then I'll let you lead the conversation.
So let me first by maybe defining a bit. I know you had mentioned the word aromatherapist or aromatherapy. So I'll share a little bit of basics in the beginning. So when someone says the term aromatherapy, what they're really describing is this kind of holistic therapeutic approach. It's a way using essential oils to support your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual well-being and health. Essential oils are not a cure. So they're not a cure for treatment. They're not a shortcut. Actually, what they really do is they help support your body's natural systems, your body's natural way of functioning and really repairing and maintaining its own health, right? Supporting your body's kind of natural processes. An essential oil itself is a highly concentrated extract from a plant. All parts of the plant are used, which I think is amazing, right? The root, the flower, the stem, the leaf. And what we find is that depending on where that oil is sourced within the plant, it has certain properties that are great for your body. So for example, oils that are sourced from the root. If you think of a root is it's strong, it's grounding, it anchors the plant into the ground. And some of the chemical constituents within that root of the plant, in order for that root to remain strong and grounded, that is what's extracted. And so when we use that oil, an oil that comes to mind for me is vetiver. It's amazing for sleep. Very, very calming and grounding, almost sedative like to your body. It will function that same way. It will provide that grounding for us as individuals. So that's kind of what an essential oil is in a nutshell. Not all essential oils are the same. So the essential oil industry as a whole is not regulated.
Yes.
It's very important that you're using something that is pure, because when anyone shares a benefit of using an essential oil, so lavender is relaxing, right? And those kind of terms and information is based on research. And the research that's done on essential oils is done on a pure oil. So if you want your lavender to support you in calming you and helping you with sleep, you got to use a pure oil.
So how do they work? So we're smelling something, how does it then make us feel calmer or improve our kidney function or enhance blood flow? Or how does that work by smelling something? What was that?
It's so fascinating. So first, let me share with the smell. There are three ways in which you can use oils, right? So smell would be aromatic. You can also place some on your skin. And for certain oils, you can take them internally. And so when we talk about aromatic use, what's happening is our limbic system, which is housed, right, just in our brain, right, kind of in the near our amygdala, all of those areas of our brain. But our limbic system is where our emotion, memories, our mood, all of those the things that kind of evoke these feelings that we experience, it all comes from our limbic system. And so when we smell an essential oil, it has the ability, those particles go in through our nose, in through our olfactory bulb, which is then connected to the limbic system. So let's take, for example, if you were to think back to being a kid and walking into your grandparents' house. And I don't want to make any assumptions. My grandmother was a cooker. She loved to bake. You can probably one of the part of the memory, or that part of what might be tied to that memory is a scent.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I think for me, it's like usually my grandmother's like perfume, like it's like a spice kind of
Yeah.
scent. And so that's because that part of our brain, that limbic system, right? We're able to recall so quickly the smells, maybe what her voice sounded like, the imagery of the room that we walked into. And so when we are smelling certain essential oils and interacting with them, though the chemical constituents of that oil have that effect on it's almost interacting with our brain chemistry to help
Mm-hmm.
provide calming effects for our mood, to help uplift our mood, um, to help again um, connect more to receptors related to like this deep sense of grounding, or even our nervous system. So
Mm.
so that when we use them aromatically, that's what's happening for us. Um, and I like to always do the test of challenging someone to smell like a citrus, like a wild orange or a peppermint, and to think of something like really sad also at the same time. It's
Mm.
almost impossible. It's almost
Yeah.
impossible, just because though that oil combination immediately will shift your mood and your energy and your that emotion.
Fascinating, huh?
Yeah, just really fascinating. I think when it comes to thinking more about the rest of our body, so not just our emotion, but like we're talking more about today, kidney function, or maybe even something like, having an upset stomach. My kids experience that all the time. Um, I always suggest a topical kind of targeted placement for oils, depending on what you're experiencing. And when you use it with what we call in the essential oil world like a carrier oil, so that just means that it's another like a coconut, fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil, combined with the pure essential oil, that allows that pure essential oil to really penetrate into the skin even deeper and to do more work for your body. The
Mm-hmm.
beauty of using an essential oil is that you may be using, like we just described, peppermint, right? Peppermint is great for uplifting the mood. But if peppermint is also the only oil I have and I have an upset stomach, it also can help with digestion. So
Mm-hmm.
that I love the versatility of how we can use the essential oils. So topical placement is important. And finally, I choose these words carefully. Using internal usage has to be done with someone who knows what they're doing, and again, using a pure essential oil. But internally, it really has the ability to work more on your body systems.
If you want to know more about what we do, head to www.kidneycoach.com. We're on Instagram and Facebook and all those things with a /kidney coach after. Make sure you hit subscribe. That way you'll get notified anytime we put up a new video. Nicole, thanks again. And everybody watching, thanks for being part of our community. Hopefully now you feel a little bit more confident in maybe integrating some essential oils into your day-to-day life. I think they're just such a lovely add-on and easy to do. And then if you want to progress and do a little bit more with them, reach out to Nicole. Thanks again for listening. We hope you found this useful. Drop a comment in below and we'll see you next time. Thanks, Nicole.